The fall of Maximinus and Licinius. History remembers victories, but it teaches through defeat. The fall of a ruler is never sudden. It begins quietly with ambition, betrayal, and fatal miscalculation. Today, we uncover the signs of collapse through the downfall of two emperors, Maximinus Daza and Licinius. Part 1. Maximinus Daza. The opportunity lost. In 312 AD, Constantine marched on Rome and crushed the usurper Lactantius. Maximinus Daza, who had promised to help his fellow pagan emperor, did nothing. He watched Constantine take Italy and stayed silent. Who was Maximinus Daza? Maximinus ruled the eastern provinces of the Roman Empire. A soldier emperor, a fierce pagan, an enemy of Christianity. In 313 AD, while Constantine and Licinius issued the Edict of Milan, granting Christians the right to worship, Maximin prepared for war. He saw their alliance as a threat to his power. A year later he struck. Without warning, he invaded Bithynia in the dead of winter. His army suffered from frost and hunger, but they reached Byzantium and laid siege. Byzantium fell in 11 days. Heraclea followed, but then came Licinius. Part 2. The defeat. On the plains near Adrianople, Maximin swore to Jupiter that he would erase the name of the Christians. Licinius, as the Christian chroniclers tell, received a vision in a dream and prayed to the Most High God before the battle. The result, a total rout. Maximin fled. He stripped off his imperial purple, disguised himself as a slave, and in 24 hours covered 160 miles to Nicomedia. He tried to rally forces in Syria and Egypt, but his army had lost heart. In Tarsus, facing defeat and betrayal, Maximin took poison. His family was slaughtered. His provinces surrendered without a fight. Licinius was now master of the East. For a brief moment, the Roman world had two rulers, but ambition does not rest. Part 3. Licinius, the slow unraveling. Licinius had once been Constantine's ally and even married his sister. But suspicion grew. Licinius wanted the East, Constantine wanted unity. In 316, civil war erupted. At Sybalis, in Pannonia, Licinius led 35,000 men against Constantine's 20,000. He lost half his army and fled. Weeks later at Mardia in Thrace he lost again but retreated in good order. To survive, Licinius sacrificed his general and surrendered huge territories: Illyria, Moesia, Dacia, Pannonia. On the European continent, the mighty Eastern Emperor now held only Thrace. The clock was ticking. Part 4. 324. The final showdown. In 324 AD, Constantine struck for the last time. He crossed into Licinius' territory with one goal: to become sole ruler of the Roman world. First, the Battle of Adrianople, Licinius lost. Then, a naval disaster at the Hellespont. His fleet destroyed by Constantine's son Crispus. Finally, Chrysopolis, September 18. The East collapsed. Licinius surrendered. Constantine promised mercy. But a year later, Licinius was executed. So was his son. Rome was united under one man, but not without blood. Part 5. Why do rulers fall? The fall of a ruler does not begin with defeat on the battlefield. It begins with fear of change, betrayal of allies, overconfidence in old powers, ignoring the people, and delaying until it's too late. Maximin trusted force, not reform. Licinius trusted delay, not truth. Both fell. Their names faded, their legacies shattered, and Constantine, though victorious, could not save his sons from the same fate. Another, even deeper reason why empires collapse lies not only in the arrogance of rulers who refuse to listen, but in something far more dangerous: the betrayal of God. When those in power, intoxicated by their own authority, begin to see themselves not as servants of a higher order, but as gods themselves, they cross an invisible line. History shows that such rulers inevitably face ruin. For when a leader believes he is above divine law, he tears apart the very moral foundation on which his power rests.